Don't overpay on your next investment deal. So investors, if you're in the Saratoga Springs or anywhere in the upstate capital region around here, you're going to want to watch this video because I'm going to arm you with the knowledge and the information of the market, what's going on, so you're not overpaying on that next investment property and you're able to move on and make money on it and go on and move to the next one. Build that portfolio, get more flips, get more doors, whatever your goal is. We're going to talk about that in this video right here, so stick around. And for those of you, if it's your first time on the channel, my name is Chris McMahon. I'm a local real estate agent right here in the capital region. If you've got questions on anything investment properties or real estate related, I get people contacting me all the time from these videos that I'm doing right here. So my information is below. Reach out to me whatever way is best for you. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. But in the meantime, we're going to dive right into here. So if this is your first time checking this out, hit the subscribe button because I do these monthly, and I also have other videos coming out about the area. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cover the Saratoga County as far as investment properties go. And we're going to pop this screen up right here and pull up our local information here. We'll see. We're set to Saratoga County, and we're talking multifamilies on this one as well. So what we're doing here is we're going through, we're going to check. This little arrow kind of gives us our indication of where we are. And we're definitely deep into a seller's market right here, which has been where we've been for quite a while now, a few years actually. So it's good for those of you who are looking to sell a property. Now, if you're looking to buy a property, don't get discouraged. There's always opportunity out there for everybody. You just got to know the market conditions. You got to know where it is. So when the opportunity comes up that you're looking for, you know it's there, you don't pass on it, and you pay a fair price for it, so you're making money on the property. So that's what we're going to talk about and get over here. So months of inventory, a little over 2 months, which actually has dropped down a little bit month over month. The list to sold percent, we're at 99.4, so getting almost what they're listing for. Median days on the market is 10, and the median sold price is 258,000. Is what we're looking at there. We're looking at the month of November of 2024. We're going over those numbers. So the median estimated property value right up here. This is New York State average. We've got the United States average is the yellow, and the blue is the Saratoga County. So it was just below. It did kind of come up over the top of that back there in August a little bit. It looks like they're almost in a dead heat nationally, but still way below the New York State level. But the median estimated value in Saratoga County is $353,000, which is an increase of over 10% in the last 12 months. So if you bought a home this time, multifamily property in Saratoga County on average, that jumped up in value over 10%. So coming down here, now we've got our new listings. So we had 12 new listings in the month of November. The $320,000 was the median list price that we saw on these properties at $145 a square foot. We had almost $6 million in volume for new listings. And this is over the past year. So as you can see right over here, we peaked right over here in January last year. It was very active with the numbers we had here. We got 478.7 thousand. Right over here is 487, so pretty much about the same as it was. But we got into that quieter month, and it dropped down to 320,000 as far as the median list price went. Active listings, median list price 475,000. This is all our active listings. Before that, we're just new listings. Now we're getting all our active listings, which was 21, so it did slide down a little bit from the previous month. Median days on the RPR is 81 days, $180 a square foot, which is up. And we had over $12 million, almost $12.5 million of inventory going on there as far as total volume going. And we can see this, it was pretty steady. And we're looking at the median list price. And then right over here in October and November, it spiked up quite a bit. So something to keep an eye on as we're moving on here in the future months. Sometimes you get a spike and it comes back down. Some high value property drove that up. But sometimes it's a trend in the market where it may be working its way up and staying up there. But time will tell. We'll have to see that next month where it is for December's numbers. But as of right now, we're seeing a spike from October and in November. We'll figure out more about that down the road. Now we got, come down here, pending listings. So we're going to do all the pending listings. We got 25 pending listings for that month at 309,000, just under $10 million in volume for that one. So this is our fluctuation for the year. It did go up. October was a low for the year, and then we popped back up. We recovered a little bit after that. Our high was back in May as far as pending listings for the month. The number of sold listings, we had 5 sales, 258,000. 10 days on the market, it was a little over $2 million in inventory. They're getting close at 99.4% of that average list to sales price. And coming right down here, months of inventory, we talked a little bit earlier, a little over 2 months. Last month change dropped 95.8%, which is down 95.1% for the year. So we'll look at this right up here. It's been floating up in this area and took a steep dive down here in November to 2.5. It was sitting at around there about 49.49 months, high up in 47. So we got the Saratoga County. Let's go roll right up here. We're going to go check out Albany County. All right. Albany County, New York. Here we see our triangle is a little bit more towards the middle of the seller's market. So a little bit closer to balance, but still a little ways off, as we can see. 2.2 months of inventory. List to sold price over 100%, 101%. 12 days on RPR. Medium sold price is 273. That's for the county. Let's go down and see what we got here. Is for the median estimated property value. Same type of trend right here, though it's definitely sitting below the national average, where Saratoga is about even with the national average, but still both of them well below the state average, which is up here, which is up over 800,000, almost close to 900,000. Yeah, over 900,000 over here. So the median estimated value is 287,000. That's up 0.7% from last month, up 4.7% in the 12-month change. So again, not as high as Saratoga, but still, if you bought property a year ago, you're up almost 5% on that property in a year, which is a good return. So we got new listings right here, 472,000. 45 properties sold on our new listings at $121 a square foot for the median price. Over $12 million in volume. And we're looking at this trend right down here. So these are the listings. Let's check out the number of properties for Albany County. So this took a big dip here this month, down to 45. When before we were just coming off the 12-month high, as we can see in our chart right here, for the year at 95. So it spiked right up over here in October. It took a dip right down 52.6% for the number of new listings that came out. So getting into some of the colder months, not always a huge surprise. But we come down here, active listings down 92.7%. So we're up number 127 active listings at 284,000 for a median price, 67 days, so over 2 months on the market. Almost $38 million of volume for Albany County right here. But you can see right here, this is the median price. Let's check out the number of properties. I want to check this out here because we're seeing that big drop. So it's been fairly even with the number of properties that are out there. And then now, boom, it came right down to 127. So these are our active listings that we got. Let's roll down here to our pending listings. 166 pending listings, 227,000 is the median list price, 121 days on the market, under $100 a square foot right here as far as our pendings. $37 million in total volume going on. Sliding down here, number of sold 54, which is up almost 6%. List of sales price almost at 101%, 100.98%. 12 days on the market, $15 million in volume. Number of properties, we'll see, rebounded or went up for the second time for the number of solds in the month, up to 54. And month of inventory, we talked about this, 2.2%, which is down 93% from last month, down 93.5%. for the 12-month change. So we got Albany County. Let's go in here. And we're going to check out Warren County. All right, Warren County, New York. Again, seller's market. We got under 2 months of inventory. List of sales price at just under 97%, 42 days on the market. Medium sold price is at 242 and a half for the sales price. Now, the median estimated property value, 253,000. It's up 2% in the last month, up 10% in the change in the last 12 months. So you're seeing a big bump up here, much like Saratoga in that 10% range. Again, our numbers right here are looking pretty similar to Albany County, whereas there's still that gap. It's still cheaper than the state and the national average right here from what we got. So it's pretty good value for your buck. New listings, we had 4 new listings out there. 289.9 is the medium list price. $133 square foot, just over $1 million in total volume that we got. Active listings, there's 12 total active listings, which is down a little bit. As we're seeing that little come down, it was at 5,898, down to 12 for the number of properties. We got almost $8 million in volume going on here at $187 a square foot. Pending, 21 pending at $255 for the median list price, $130 a square foot, over $6 million in volume. And the number of sales, we had 8 sales, which is up 60%. You can see it's getting close right up here at 8. That's tied with August, which is going to be its high for the year. With 1 month to go in December, just under $2 million in volume. And again, we got 1.73 months of inventory, which is down 98.1%, down 98.5% for the year. In the last place we're going to check out here, we're going to check out Schenctady County. Schenctady County, New York. Again, seller's market. Well, in there, we got about 2 months of inventory right now, 102.3%. So that's the highest list of sold price that we've seen on here. 14 days on the market, $217,700 for the median sales price. Coming down. So it's changed. Estimated property value down 2.3%, but still up for the year at 2.8%. So up almost 3%. 256,000 is the median estimated value, and we're looking at the same trend right here. It's below the state and the national average, running pretty much the same as what we see in Albany and Warren County. Coming down, new listings, 17, which dropped 32%, a little over $4 million in volume. So the new listings are coming down. Again, this trend is pretty common, especially for this type of year, getting into the holiday season and the colder months. Less people are putting houses on the market. But 278,000 as far as the median list price. Active listings, we got 49 active listings right now. Almost $13 million of volume, and the median per square foot we're looking at is $119 per square foot. Schenectady County, and about $250,000 is the median list price. Pendings, 59 pendings, staying on the market about a month and 9 days. So $13.5 million in volume at $108 a square foot were our pendings at $254,000 for the median list price. Solds, we got 15 solds for the month. As we're looking at our chart right here, these are our sold properties, which it came off a low of September, spiked in October, came down a little bit in November here as well. So we'll see what comes up with December. But for sellers, this is a good thing to know. 102.25% list to sales price. So getting over what they're asking. 2 weeks on the market roughly at about $102 a square foot. And these are, we had over $3 million of volume going on for that month. And the month supply of inventory, again, 2 months, down almost 97% for the last one change and 97% for the year change right there. So that's what we got for our numbers as far as the real estate investment multifamily market goes. If you are hyper-focused on a specific area, I try and do a general rough overview. I break it down by county because there's just so many different spots in the capital region that it's hard. You can't hit all of them. But that's just a general overview. If you've got a specific area you're looking at, Saratoga, Albany, Glens Falls, you really want to kind of know more about that area and get a deep dive in there, reach out and get a hold of me. My information is below. I'll be more than happy to do your own personal video or even just jump on a Zoom call or a phone call and go over those numbers, give you an update of what's going on in the market so you can be armed with what you need to know when you're going in there and you're making your offer on your next property. So reach out, get a hold of me, and be more than happy to answer any of your real estate questions that you might have. So again, my name is Chris McMahon with eXp Realty. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.